Hello, my dear students. Today I'm going to give you a proper discussion of paper pattern which will provide you the idea how to attempt the paper. So kindly be ready for it. Okay, so let's get started. So, very first, I want to remind you I have already shared a document form of paper pattern in the last video. I wish you all go through it properly. Now, I'm going to discuss one by one what is going to be in your paper. For this, it's very important to again remind you what is in your syllabus. So, for syllabus, you know that chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and one poem is there. Its name is Hungry Hen. With the textual exercises and grammatical part, you should prepare for your pre-midterm examination. Okay? Children, your question paper of English will be divided into two parts. First part is multiple choice questions in Google Doc form, which carries 25 marks. So in the same way you have given your assessment 1, 2, 3, 4, in the same way it will come, okay? And the second part is descriptive or written examination, which will again carry 25 marks. So children, it means 25 marks plus 25 marks, total 50 marks paper I will ask you, and you have to give the answers in a proper way. Now we will move forward how the multiple choice questions in Google Doc form I will ask. Okay, so here I'm going to give you next slide which will provide you a proper idea how the questions will come. Okay, so in Google Doc form, very first question will be asked as word meanings. Okay, it will carry 5 marks. And then let's enrich our word store, which is belongs to your textbook. It will carry 5 mark. And then grammar portion of your textbook, which will carry 10 mark. And the last one word answers, which again belongs to your question answers part. Okay, so this one also carry 5 marks. So in this way 25 marks will ask you. Okay, so children, kindly prepare these portion in very proper way. So if you prepare very hard and very proper way, so you will get 25 out of 25 mark. Now I'm going to tell you how the written pattern will come. So in your written examination, I'm going to ask in 3 sections. Okay, section A, section B, and section C. Section A will cover reading part, which will carry 10 mark. Section B will cover writing part, which will carry 7 mark. And section C will cover literature part, which will carry 8 mark. Okay, now children, I'm going to explain these one by one. Okay, so very first section A, reading part, which will carry 10 marks, has two type of questions. Okay, two questions, unseen passage and seen passage. Unseen passage, it means it will cover a passage which will not in your course, okay, which will not in your chapters or in any poem. And next one, seen passage, will belong to your chapters or poem. Okay, now section B. Section B is about writing part. Okay, it will carry 7 mark. So question number 3 has two parts, but it is optional. Okay, you can attempt picture composition or put the story in correct order and rewrite it. So whatever will come, you have to give your answers accordingly. It might be I'll ask only one of them, so you will give only that one. Okay, now I'll tell you what is in your section C. Section C is all about your question answers. Okay, so you have to learn the question thoroughly, and then after you will write down answers according to your question paper. So learn with correct spellings and you will get good mark easily. Now I'm going to explain how the question number 1 and 2, it means seen passage and unseen passage, will come in your question paper. So be careful about it and listen carefully. So very first I'm going to tell you what is unseen passage. Unseen passage means a passage which is not belongs to your textbook. Okay, it is not mentioned in your textbook. I will ask it from outside. So here in the next slide, I'm going to share a sample question of unseen passage. Okay, so here one passage is written and some questions are also mentioned there. So let's read the passage and try to understand how you will attempt your question paper in your examination. Okay, so let's get started. Shreya is doing her mathematics homework. She is very fond of the subject and scores well in it, though she finds geometry difficult. She wants to get over with the homework so that she can go and play outside with her friends. Shreya has many friends and she loves to play with them. But she does not like the new girl Amisha who has come from Punjab to live in her colony. She comes to the park every evening to play with them. Shreya and her friend giggle at her clothes and her different way of saying words. One day they met her in a book fair at Raisin Hill Park. They ignored Amisha, but Amisha gave them a cute smile. So in this way we have done the reading part of this. So in the same way you have to read the passage carefully. Okay, whatever you understand from the passage, you just keep it in your mind. Okay, now let's move for the exercise. Okay, whatever questions are asked here, you have to read them carefully and try to answer according to the passage. So first question is here, in which subject Shreya score well? So the subject is mathematics. It is already written here. Next question, who is the new girl? Some names are there. So Amisha is the new girl. Next one, fill in the blanks. Shreya and her friend dash at her clothes and her different way of saying. So here you have two words, giggle and words. You have to underline them and write down in the blanks. Then next one day they met her in book fair at Raisin Hill Park. So it's so easy to do it. Okay, isn't you find it so easy? Yes. So in the same way I'm going to give you one paragraph. You have to read that paragraph properly, very carefully, and then after you will find out your answers in that same paragraph. Okay, so questions pattern may be different. It may be in fill in the blanks way, or true or false, or match the following, or it may be in a simple question answers form. So you have to read the passage carefully and answer these questions. Now I'm going to deal with question number 2, which is a scene passage. So here as a sample I'm taking a passage, or you can say para, from outside, but in the question paper you will have a passage related to your chapters or from the poem. The question is, read the poem and answer the following questions. Two little clouds one summer's day went flying through the sky. They went so fast they bumped their head and both began to cry. Old Father Sun looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dears. I will send my little fairy folk to dry your falling tears." So this poem is really very simple one. Yes, it is related to rainbow or clouds. Yes, so poem and try to understand it. The questions are, the poem is about, so for which is talking about how it rains or fairies or how rainbows are formed. So the correct answer is how rainbows are formed. B, why do the clouds cry? Why do the clouds cry? You are having the line there, they bumped their head, so that's why they started crying. And the last question is, in which season the clouds are talking? So it's very easy. In the first line itself it mentioned it is summer's day. So the summer season is there, they are talking about. So it's very simple to deal with. In the same way I'll ask a poem. It might be related to your textbook itself. So you have to prepare and write down answers in neat and clean handwriting. Now I'm going to show you how to write answers in your answer sheets. So here on the top of the page you have to mention your name, class, subject, okay, school and roll number, whatever, and then after you have to write down the heading section A. Then after, how to mention your questions, like you can see answer number 1 A, and then after answer is second option, so you have to write down second and then mathematics. B, first option, then Amisha. C, first option, giggle, and then put a comma and write down words, and then second question is there, their answer is Raisin Hill Park. So in the same way you have to deal with your question answer part. No need to write questions and copy down all that. Now just come on question number 2. So how you will write down answer number 2 and then write down A, option number 3 is correct. So how's rainbows are formed, you have to write down only the option. Then B, write down answer only. the clouds cry because they bump their head, and C, the clouds are talking in summer season. This much you have to write down. No need to copy down questions. Okay, keep it in your mind. In this short way, you have to mention your answers. I hope you understand it properly. Instead of this, if you are not able to understand, so in the comment section you can ask your doubts. Okay children, now we will move forward section B, writing part. So it might be I'll ask picture composition, or it might be the question is there, put the story in correct order and rewrite it. So how you will attempt this question, I'm going to show in the next slide. So children, here on the screen I have one exercise of your textbook itself. Okay, look at the pictures and write the story with the words given. So in the same way I'll ask, okay, if I'm asking this type of question, so the hints were given, you have to simply write down the story. So here I have done this one, picture composition. So this is your picture composition. It is, I have taken only for telling you what is picture composition. Okay, now the next question is there. So next question in the same section B, it may be put the story in the correct order and rewrite it. Okay. So children, here I have taken one example, or you can say sample from your textbook itself. One story which is related to your chapter number 1. Okay, some points are given. You have to put in the correct order and then after write down in a neat and clean way. So how you will write down and how we will do, I'll show you in the next slide. But be careful about one thing. Be careful children, don't take it granted that I'll ask this same question. Okay, so keep it in your mind very clearly. It is only a sample example. Okay, it is only a sample. Now I'm going to show you how to write your answers. So on the top of the page, again you have to write down your name, class, section and roll number, and then after write down the heading section B. Then you have to mention answer number 3 and write down story in correct order. Okay, and be careful about your spellings and write down in a neat and clean way. Then section C. Here you have to write down answers of the questions. You have to put the correct number, like answer number 4, A, okay, then B, then C, and then D. So you have to put in a correct order and write down correct answers in neat and clean way, and be careful about your spellings. Okay children, I hope after explaining all these things one by one, you are able to understand how the question paper will come and how you will have to attempt the paper. Even if you have any doubt in your mind, so you can ask me in the comment section. I will reply you as soon as possible. So children, keep preparing for your exams. Take care of your health. Keep learning. Keep smiling. Thank you. Thanks a lot.